Hey guys, John from Nothing But Cardboard. Hope everybody's doing good today. Coming to you with our weekly PSA update, just updating our orders so people can kind of see where things are at and what's going on. And today is November 4th, so we're going to bring you that update. Before we do, you can see these mega boxes here: Topps Chrome, Logo Fractor, Prism Basketball, Optic Football. We're doing a giveaway. For the rules and how to get signed up on that, look for the video where John's getting punched in the package over and over by PSA. That makes me smile and laugh every time I think about it. But that's the video you want to comment on and subscribe. You have until December 15th. And then on the December 17th, it's a Saturday, we're going to pick 3 winners. We're going to rip all the cards and we're going to send them all the cards that are in those blasters. So we appreciate you guys and we want you to get signed up for that. So we got 4 or 5 orders to talk about. Cody had an order that he sent off on October 14th. It was in QA2 for a couple weeks, and it showed that it was shipped on 11/29. He received those Friday, and we ripped them. So that video will be coming up soon. That was 2 cards, $30 rate. The order that I've been bringing you guys up to date for our NBC order, 10/31 we mailed it off, arrived on the 2nd. Last update I gave you was November 19th. It was in QA1. It went to QA2 on November 28th, and it's still in QA2. Like I said, today's the 4th, so it seems like forever, but it's really not that long. So that should move to shipping next week, and hopefully we get those by the end of the week. So Cody has another order. See, we're in competition. Even though you see us guys doing NBC together, Cody has his own cards that he likes to do. John has his own cards he likes to do. I have my own cards we like to do. Trying to get 3 guys together with the same vision's a little bit different. We enjoy doing it together, but we all need our own little things so we can, go with our gut and our feelings on different things. So Cody's been doing a lot of orders behind or on the side that he's not telling us, hey guys, you got any cards you want to send off? Because I'm about to do an order. So I'm going to, fill you in on some more of his orders. So he's got a 79 card order that he sent off, $18 a card, entered on October 14th, went to QA2 on 11/29, and today is Sunday. He checked yesterday on December 3rd on a Saturday, and it showed that it was shipped. So maybe on Saturday they just do shipping and try to catch up that end of it, but it showed shipped, so we should be getting those cards next week. He also did a TCG order, which they're running a special now for TCG, like the bulk order, $15 a card. He had 12 cards. They were entered on October 14th, went to assembly on November 16th, and that's where they stand. Then he did another order on November 29th, went to grading on the 30th. So you ship it, they enter it, then they have to open it, they have to check it and verify it, and then it goes to grading. So it went through 3 or 4 steps in one day, from the 29th to the 30th, and that one is still in grading. That's 15 cards, and that was the $15 submission that he was doing. We're getting ready to do an order. Actually, I think I'm going to send in my own order and not tell the guys, because I told them, get some cards together and let me know. And they're kind of dragging their feet. Gym rate. You can sign up on gymrate.com, I think it is, and see what some data. They release data at the end of each month. So I just got the November numbers, so I just wanted to kind of touch on it a little bit. It shows that all of the different graders are down just slightly, but they're all down in the grading. PSA is down 5% of cards that they graded in November. Sports cards are down 23%. So TCG, with the special I was telling you about, it's 40% of their cards. So they graded 389 something thousand cards, TCG. As far as sports go, baseball is the top sport. 161,000 cards were graded in November. Basketball is number 2, 144 something thousand. And football was 133.6 thousand cards that were graded in November. So that's interesting, because baseball now is the off season. It just ended a couple weeks or a month ago, so you would think cards start to go down. Buy cards in the off season, send them to get graded. So that kind of surprised me. Basketball makes sense because people are trying to get the cards in before the All-Star break, get them sent off so they can get them back for the playoff run, so they can make the money. And And the same thing with football. People are sending in football to try to get them back before the playoff hype to try to get them sold. So we just wanted to update you guys so you can kind of see where our orders are at. See if you want to send off. One more little thing I've got for you. One of our followers and a guy that we keep in contact with, Jim, on YouTube, interact with them back and forth, and we always have similar ideas. He said something the other day that kind of makes sense. So if you guys have orders that you see in and you keep checking and it's showing that it's still in grading or whatever, what he said and what we've been thinking, and then what I've seen since talking to him with other channels, is that they don't have graders for like cards from 96 and before. So if you sent some cards in that are like older, vintage really isn't 80s and 90s. They may change that determination soon, but usually when you hear vintage, it's like 70s and before. But the older cards grade a little bit different. They have different criteria, so they don't have as many graders as they do for the newer cards. Like if they hire somebody new, they're going to put them in with the cards that are the cheaper rate and get their feet wet and learn. So one thing he said, and I'm hearing other people say, is that some of the orders that are behind, like we keep getting comments in our down below that will say, my July special still in grading or still in quality whatever control. That's because they don't have as many graders for the vintage, the 96 and older cards as they do for the new ones. So that's why you may see them taking longer. So that's just a heads up, something to think about. It's another reason, like Jim said, that they cut off 96 and they're still not allowing them because they're trying to control how many cards they get for that era until they get them all caught up. So as they get people trained and they move people over, maybe they'll open up more specials. We're going to have to wait till January to see what happens, but we appreciate you guys. Get entered in the drawing and have a good day.